Well, hello everyone. Good afternoon. I hope everyone is doing terrific as always. Oh my goodness. How's everyone's summer going? We're almost at the end of it. Well, it doesn't feel like it's almost at the end of it because it's really hot today, but I can't wait for the fall. I probably mention that all the time. Sorry. Alright, so I'm going to get you guys' energy and then we're going to see what's going on for the weekend, okay? So, Holy Spirit, please protect me, my viewers, our families, our assets, okay, from any negative energy, hexes, curses, evil eyes, any negative comments, and any negative thoughts that want to come towards us. I guess that you block that and return to sender in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Alright, so what's my viewers' energy for the weekend? I guess we'll ask it that way. The energy for my viewers. Alchemy. And then number 8. So if you're into these numbers, okay, number 8. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. Okay, alchemy. Then I got the number 43 for transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence in our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Anything else from my viewers? Thank you. And then we have communication with the number 14, okay? The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. Okay, that's what I got for you guys for some energy. Take it if it resonates. If it don't, then it's not for you. Just leave it. No big deal. Can't be for everyone. It's a general reading, you guys, okay? So just take what resonates and drop the rest. If somebody has anxiety here, I can feel it really strongly. Hold on, what's this anxiety spirit? Who has this? Someone's saying I can never get ahead. Never get ahead. Who's saying that? Someone's saying that someone very frustrated here. Oh, I see. I'm seeing papers about a car or SUV or truck, whatever vehicle this is, okay? You keep getting, somebody keeps getting, what is that shit called now? Where you gotta pay taxes every year. You know, the taxes for the vehicle of keeping it registered, right? The stickers and all that for somebody who lives in those kind of places that require. The reason why you keep getting, the reason why, Spirit, it said you keep getting this bill, even though you may not have your car, or your car's been sold, or your car's in storage, or it's not working, it's not on the road, okay, it has no insurance, nothing on it because you're not using it. whatever the circumstance may be, the reason you keep getting these bills for the registration is because you need to go online or call the DMV or go to the DMV, okay? And you have to go fill out a form. I think it's called a POU. And basically, you're letting them know that you have a car in storage. It's off, it's no longer in use. You're not using it anymore. It's in storage, or you're just not using it, because you don't need to be paying that money if you're not using this car, truck, SUV, whatever the freak it is. And you're just going to park it in your property. But you have to park it in your property. You can't just leave it hanging out, on the street, because it'll get towed and then you'll have more fines and stuff like that. So if you have a place to put it that's legal and it's off the street, okay, then, yeah, go fill that paperwork out. Sometimes, the DMV people they don't do their jobs, okay? I'm not going to lie. It is what it is. Some people just don't, okay? And so, or they have computer problems, whatever the excuse is, and you might have done this already, then it's best you take all your, DMV stuff for that car, SUV, truck, whatever you got. Bring, especially the last time you paid insurance on it, all that information, okay, they'll give you a list, and go straight down to the DMV. And tell them that, you already filled this stuff out, whatever it is. You have to have proof, probably. I don't know. It's a whole process, though. But, yeah, you don't have to keep paying for these fees, okay, if you're not using it. So don't stress. It's just stupid paperwork, as always. Everything's about paper. Paperwork with everything. So, yeah, just, let them know. You have to inform them and stuff like that. Even if you sell your car, you need to inform them that you no longer have it, that you sold it, so that you don't have, because they'll keep billing you. They'll keep billing you for these taxes, and registration and all that. So if you don't want to do that, you have to inform them. And everything's in writing, so yeah, make sure you go do that. You don't want to pay all these, these hundreds of dollars for nothing. You can be using that shit for something else, like, groceries, whatever. Your light bill. It's too expensive. All right. What else? Spirit is saying someone also has anxiety because the state that they live in, they keep harassing or telling them, giving them paperwork that they're over the limit for government services or government health insurance, maybe even food stamps. I don't know. It's something to do with the state and government and supplying for health insurance and stuff like that. Anything from the government like that. Somebody's stressing about it. They want to keep knocking you off. You're not that much over, but to their whatever, it's over. Spirit is saying, it's not fair, and you need to speak to the what are those people called now? It's the people that go against. It's on your stuff there. It's a welfare something organization. It's on your paperwork. If you have state insurance or anything from the state, okay, if you flip it over, the information that they give you about your state insurance for your hearing rights and all that, okay, if you look on that page, there is a number, and it's the welfare rights unit, okay. You want to call them. You definitely want to give them a call. They have their own welfare rights lawyers, okay, they're free. And you have to tell them, your problem, what's going on. So basically, like, for someone that Spirit is telling me, someone is being kicked off of the state insurance or food stamps or something, and then what is it? Okay, so being kicked off of food stamps or medical insurance through the state, and now they're expecting you to go pay for the health insurance somewhere else, but wherever you're going to go to pay this health insurance, if you're married, or if your spouse or somebody like that in your life, your spouse, I assume, or your baby daddy, whatever you want to, whatever it is to you, okay? If they are not a U.S. citizen, they're not going to be able to, they're not allowing them to apply for this insurance, even though they have to pay for you to be on it, and maybe your children, okay? But most likely the children will still be covered. It will just be the adults that aren't. The Spirit is saying that you need to call this lawyer, okay, for whatever state you live in, for the Welfare Rights Department, okay? You've got to call that number and then explain the situation here, because if you're married to somebody who's not a U.S. citizen, okay, and they want to terminate you off this plan, but you're an American citizen here, okay, you were born and raised here, the whole nine, you're legal here, okay, then you have rights, all right? And if you're not working and they're working, even if it's a little bit more money than, a little bit over, I guess, then, Spirit is saying that you're not way over, okay, but you are a little over or something for them to be on this medical insurance or something. Yeah, you need to fight that, because what's happening, the Spirit is explaining to me, is, okay, you'll be covered, you'll be paying, a couple of $100 a month just for you, your husband or wife or whatever won't be accepted into the insurance because they're not a U.S. citizen, which is not right, because they still have to pay, for this service, and they don't even get covered, which is I think that's discrimination. Anyway, call it as you will, it's discrimination. I don't give a shit, because really, welfare and benefits that was put here to begin with for immigrant people. It wasn't even for American citizens, if you look up the laws back in the day. Anyway, it was made for immigrants, okay, and then it got switched around, and then they only put it for just American citizens, okay? So yeah, anyway, you, okay, so Spirit is saying you need to call the welfare department, speak to the lawyer there, that's a free lawyer, and explain your situation, that although you'll be covered, there's still a big amount of money that has to be paid out, okay, every month, that you might not be able to afford. And at the end of the year, because your spouse or baby daddy or baby mama, because they're not legal, okay, and they can't afford extra insurance after probably paying yours every month, they're going to fine you. They might fine you, because by law in the U.S., right, everybody has to have health insurance, and if you don't have it, they fine you. I don't know how much, hundreds of dollars, but they do. And you have to explain that to the lawyer. And the lawyer will fight for you, okay? And he'll do all the paperwork, or she'll do all the paperwork, whatever. Let them know, because I'm seeing here that Spirit is telling me that this person, they work hard, but, they're limited on the type of jobs they can have because they're not a U.S. citizen. So now, this job that, your person has, or you have, they don't have medical benefits for you there, okay? So what are you supposed to do, And that's not right. And that's what really aggravates me about the U.S., because they should be a lot better than that. This is ridiculous. Canada gets their health benefits for free, I don't see why Americans have to pay for this shit anyway to begin with. Anyway, the government's so crook. I don't care. Anyway, it's just ridiculous, so ridiculous. So make sure you call that lawyer, explain your situation, because it's not fair. And they're not putting it into consideration. Of course not. They're not going to put it in consideration that not only you're going to pay monthly for your own health benefits, right? But you're going to actually have to pay a fine at the end of the fucking year, right? Just to put the cherry on top of your nerves, you know? So make sure you call the welfare rights number. It's behind that paper, like I told you, that you get your benefits from, okay? Don't ignore that, and don't you stop paying all this money, because that's bullshit, okay? Don't let the government do that shit to you. You hear me? Don't let them do that. It's not right. So you have to fight for your rights here. This lawyer, you're being guided to this lawyer, and they're gonna help you, and they're gonna fight for you, okay? And it's absolutely free, all right? You don't have to pay a damn thing for that. And it's called appeal. So you go and you make an appeal, right? You file for an appeal, and keep filing for that fucking appeal, because as long as you file that appeal, they cannot cut you off until they have the court date of the appeal, and then you're told what needs to be done, okay? But keep fighting it, keep making the appeal, and that's what the lawyer is going to keep telling you to keep appealing. Just appeal forever, that's all. Okay, I hope that helps somebody out there. I'm sorry it took so long, but somebody needs to hear that, and that's just the way it goes. Spirit tells me what, and that's what goes out there. All right. So let's get into it. What's coming towards my viewers for the weekend in love? What's coming towards my viewers for the weekend in love? Cock blocking. What? Who's cock blocking? Somebody cock blocking around here? That sucks for somebody. Bad habits, drugs, addictions, and toxicities. So a cock block, I have a feeling like let me see before I start running my mouth again. Hustling, making it rain, focused on making money and getting it. Okay. We've got the, these look familiar. These cards look familiar. Okay, let me see. Drama starter. Alright, so what's coming towards you is a cock blocking energy, alright? Literally. With bad habits, I feel like it's them that have drug and addictions and toxicities, unless it's you, but I don't feel it's you. I feel that it's somebody in your energy, okay? Because here you are hustling and making it rain and, getting your money, making your money, okay? And then you got the drama starter. So somebody wants to come start some drama with you this weekend. Some cock blocking energy that has some addictions here, okay? Whatever addiction it is. It doesn't have to be drugs and alcohol. Shit, you could be addicted to eating Twinkies all day or something, you know what I mean? Like, or chocolate, whatever. That's an addiction too. Hey, anything could be an addiction. What else? What else? Come on. Something else. Reflecting. Oh, somebody reflecting here. So somebody wants to represent wants to come to you with some kind of offer, okay? Someone who's always partying, doesn't take life serious, okay? They're into you. Somebody you know, maybe you had a good chemistry with them at one point, or you do have a good chemistry with them, okay? Spirit saying you have a good chemistry. You have a good chemistry with each other, but it's not the person that, it's like I'm hearing like love isn't enough. And love is not enough, okay? Not this time. Love is not enough, not this time. So I'm feeling like you let this person go, this energy maybe. Because it wasn't getting anywhere. This person, maybe they're irresponsible. They love to spend money more than what they make. They party a lot. They enjoy partying. They don't work hard like you, but they feel like you have like everything handed to you, that you have your life is so much easier than theirs. How would they know? Let's see. They have legal issues here. Immigration, and I just talked about that with the insurance, right? Oh gosh, hooked. Okay, so this person is like, I feel like, you left this energy behind. It wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't going in your favor. You weren't happy with this person. You felt like this person just wouldn't settle down. They weren't stable enough for you. It just wasn't for you. You didn't care for it, but this person, wants to come in now towards you because they feel you energetically pulling away from them. It's always like that. This person feels you pulling away. They don't want you to go because they're codependent on you. Maybe you help this person a lot, or you were supporting them, but they see you as a jackpot, winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. Yeah, they think that you're just like this jackpot. They think that, you have this, you always have money coming in, and maybe you do, but you work hard for it. And maybe they don't see that part. They don't see the sacrifices you make every day to make that money. You know what I mean? They just want to live free. They want somebody like you to take care of them. This person is very aggressive here. They're a drama starter. They're very aggressive energy. They like to fight. They'll fight and, try to manipulate to get their way with you. And this person wants to force their way in. Don't allow this to happen, whatever you do. This person is not healed. They have a lot going on here, unhealed issues. And they also are, they're still attached to an ex. Yeah. Spirit, it's saying, keep running. You're gonna run. You're gonna run from this energy, this person. You don't want nothing to do with them. You know what they're about. You've dealt with them. And they're coming towards you this weekend, apparently. Or at least their energy, like they want to. I don't know if they will, but energetically they want to. That's what they're thinking. Their energy is saying, pretty much that they are contemplating on, coming towards you in a forceful way, an aggressive way. This is a gaslighter. This person will, come up to you, start, they might even start the conversation of, blaming, Like, they could have been the real, problem here. Like, they could have, either, messed around with you, put you in, a love triangle, put you in a third-party situation, could have used you, whatever the circumstances are. It's like this person wants to turn the tables on you and blame you for their bad choices here, okay? This ain't shit card. No, they ain't shit. Yeah, so you want to stay away from this energy this weekend. But I have a feeling this person is watching you. They could be a Leo. They could have been fired from their job. Maybe they work at a store or you do. You're showing up as unbothered here. You don't want nothing to do with them. You don't want to be bothered by them, by this Leo here, or this Leo energy anyway. They don't have to be a Leo. They can have it in their charts, and then, or they can just have an energy of a Leo. Okay, because that happens too. So, yeah, that's what's coming towards you this weekend. Money is going to be coming into you. And they probably sense that, like you're going to get some kind of blessing here, whether it be money or something. They could be cyberbullying you, okay? You're being bullied online. They are, and they've suffered from it. They could be going under different names and different accounts, okay, and harassing you on your platform, or, you know, maybe you go on Facebook or Twitter, whatever you do, this person kind of like harasses you there in different names and different accounts. Alright. Books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So, you know, I think this is advice from Spirit. Either you like to read books and you need to continue on focusing on relaxing, reading books, you know, learning something new. Spirit is saying Gothicana. Gothicana. Alright, so there's a book called Gothicana. Gothicana is the name of the book, and it's by Runyx. 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 Is it Runyx? Runyx? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that's what it spells out. Runyx. I'm getting Runyx. I don't know, Gothicana. It's a book. There's trigger warnings in there, but somebody needs to read this book. It has something to do with your relationship with this person. Okay, I don't know. It's something in that book that's going to help you. There's a message in that book. Okay, so I don't know who it is here who needs to read that book. I have no idea. But I'm being told Gothicana by Runyx. That's what it sounds like, Runyx. Runyx. Okay, that's the author. Anyway, there's triggers in there, so be careful. What kind of triggers are there, Spirit? All different types of triggers with abuse, and I guess there's some murders and bullying and stuff in there. Sexual abuse or something. I don't know. I don't know who that's for, so take it how it resonates, okay? Uninterested. Yeah, I feel like you're very uninterested in this person, or they were uninterested in you when they were with you in your energy. I feel like this person took you for granted here. Like, once you left, they knew they made a big, huge mistake here. Because now you're happy and moving on with someone else here. Alright, or if you're a cross watcher, maybe you're watching these people be happy and you're hating it. Sorry. They're played out here. This could have been a player who's losing to their own game with you. They also have an obsessive lover. They either have an obsessive lover or they are an obsessive lover. I feel like they are an obsessive lover, okay? Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, and they're karmic. So I feel like it's them that's an obsessive lover here. You need to watch out for. Let me get into my other cards because, you know, I get more information in those ones when I get my visions and visions. They could be a male, by the way. Everything will heal soon, Spirit wants to say. So you're going to go through a healing journey here. If you're not already, maybe you've been on a healing journey or you're going to start one. I'm always watching you at my job. Wherever this person works at, they watch you often. They're kind of a stalker type of energy I'm feeling. But they're not, you know, I feel like this person's been watching you for quite some time. But they haven't come forward, alright? They haven't come forward to say anything, but this person is just, they're not healed. They are obsessive with you, okay? A very lustful energy. You've known this person from a past lifetime, I feel like, okay? I'm feeling a past lifetime relationship with this person. And no, I'm not saying it's a twin flame. It doesn't have to be, okay? I'm not feeling that either. It's somebody from your past lifetime. You know, you can have past people from, you know, past lives and stuff, and they're toxic. I've had a few come into my life that from a past lifetime. And it really did suck because it's like a stuck energy. If you don't know how to clear that shit out, it's so annoying. And, oh, God, I don't wish that on anybody. You don't want to be around toxic people like this because they want to, like, they get very jealous. They want to ruin your fucking life, okay? They're unhappy. It's a devil energy, okay? They don't like your happiness, so they constantly trying to cause problems, you know, and sometimes they're warlocks and they want to do, like, spell work and energy work to send you negative juju and all that other shit, you know what I mean? And it's just, you know, it could be one of those, and I would hate that for anybody. So hopefully it's not one of those. Let me see. Oh, it's one of those. I'm so sorry, you guys. You got one of those negative warlock types or energy playing people here. It's devil energy, definitely. Oh my God. Oh, they're sending you evil eyes, and they're sending you negative energy, you and your family. Anybody that you're around, they're sending them negative energy also. They're doing spell work, trying to hurt them or make them sick. But you're well protected, and you need to pray on your family, okay? I'm sure they're well protected too, but you need to pray for them, alright? Prayer. It's the best thing here. Whatever you believe in, whatever you do, just you cleanse your energy if that's what you do. Pray. Pray for your family members, because you can be well protected, but your family members may not be 100% protected, okay? But I wouldn't chance it. I would definitely go and pray them up, okay? Ooh, it's like this person literally drives by your home or your work or something, and they say some words here repeatedly, sending you this really nasty negative energy, but it's not working. In fact, I'm seeing this person almost getting into a car accident because of them not paying attention or something. But I don't think it's not them really not paying attention. It's just you're so protected. When they were throwing this negative energy towards your home or your job or whatever it is, they want you to lose everything and go into poverty here. They want to cause a lot of problems with you. They want you out in the cold. Oh, Spirit is saying they want you out in the cold and doing all this extra drama shit, all this extra shit, because you won't be with them. Because you won't be with them, because you chose to walk away from this person. You chose someone else over them because this person is no good. They're not healed. You probably give them a chance to heal and, you know, do the right things, but they didn't want to work on themselves. They didn't want to do anything about it. So you walked away. Maybe you gave an ultimatum, I feel like. Or for some of you that felt a bit intimidated because this person likes to fight and argue and all that shit, maybe some of you did just walk away from this energy without any words, okay? Your silence, you know, kills them. And it says a whole lot more than having this big, this fight with them. Okay? Well, because in the beginning when they met you, they thought they were just going to keep you on the side like a friends with benefits type of thing. Because they do that with everybody. This person doesn't get into serious relationships. But once you walked away, that's when they found out who you truly were. You could be a light worker. You could be a healer. You could be all these things and you don't even know it. You know what I mean? You could be very intuitive here. But they know there's some connection with you that's very pure. You're like very pure. There's something like innocent about you. No, you don't have to be the Virgin Mary. It's not what I'm saying. I heard somebody say that. No. You're just like a pure energy, like a lighthearted person. You know, I'm not saying you're a saint. You're a human being. But you could be like a healer. You can be a person who's very sympathetic. Maybe you're an empath. Okay, there's all different people here with all different energies. But they know, matter of fact, they've never witnessed or been around anybody with your type of energy. You have a very unique energy. It's very gravitating, so people gravitate to you, okay? You might be wondering all the time why people are staring at you. Like, what are you looking at me for? What, I got sauce on my face or something? Did my mascara smear? Did I miss a spot on my face when I was shaving if you're a man or something? And do I look like Patch Adams or something? Like, you know, I'm I'm seeing like people like checking themselves in the mirror. Like, why is this freak staring at me? Stop staring at me. It's because of your energy. It is extremely healing. It's extremely happy. But, you know, don't get it wrong. Some people don't like that energy, okay? Because people from the dark, it bothers their demons, all right? So you'll have people looking at you in a hateful way, rolling their eyes up at you. You don't even know them, and they already have attitude problems with you. You know, they have a hair across their ass everywhere you go. It's like something, right? So there's a lot of negative people out here, and I see that around you. Everybody got something to say. A lot of drama started around you. It's because of you're the light here. You're the light. You sacrificed a lot of things here for your loved ones, for people you care about, okay? And then you have people like this over here that are watching you, want to cause you problems because they wish they had that light that you have. But they don't understand the sacrifices you've had to make to get into this energy and how much healing you had to freaking do. They didn't do any of this work, and they could have. They could, but they refuse to do that work. You know what I mean? Your life purpose here, someone's life purpose here is to be a caregiver. You could be a nurse, you could be a CNA, you could be just a caregiver without a license, whatever. Caregivers are all caregivers, okay? Whether you have a license or not, it's within you. That's your purpose here on this planet, okay? Is to be a caregiver because you're a healer, you're a healing person. And what I mean by caregiver, it can be anything. You can be a healer, you can be a doctor, you can be you don't even have to be any of those things, but you listen to people, okay? You're very therapeutic for many people here. And you have to be careful because people take advantage of that. They want to just sit there and talk to you about all their problems all day and look for validation. You have to really be careful about that because people will drain your energy, okay? They will drain the shit out of you. And, you know, an example would be like, okay, when I used to work in this nursing home, okay, years ago, Um, you know, you always have those certain patients that you just gravitate to, okay? This particular man who passed away, God, he was such a sweet man. But I loved him very much. And, so I used to take care of him every day. He had heart problems, and so I don't know, I was just really attached to this man. He was just so sweet. It's like he had this fatherly type of way about him. He was a father and a grandfather, but he was just the sweetest man. So now I love him very much. He's a really good person, very sweet, but he loved to talk a lot, and his mind always had stress, you know what I mean? He always had stress because his kids lived far. He had a son that worked in the government, and so he was always scared something was going to happen with his son. I don't know. He had a little bit of Alzheimer's kicking in, or dementia kicking in a little bit, okay? But it's like he knew at the end of my shift, before I would clock out, he would stop me in the hallway, right? And just be like, oh, just sit with me for a minute, please, I know you're gonna go, but just hear me out for a minute, I'm not happy, this is what's happening. And it was always at the end of my shift, you know what I'm saying? And like, I had to go home, I got, things to do too. And it used to annoy me sometimes on a Friday night, because, Friday nights you want to go the hell out. I was young. So I wanted to go out. Like, what the fuck? I gotta sit here and talk to you all day. Like, come on, Frank. But I love him very much. So I always, would do that. But it can drain you because, again, you have to listen to the problems. And I always did because, you feel bad. And you love the person, you love people, you don't want people to be heartbroken in any kind of way, especially elderly people. I have like a heart, that's a sensitive spot for me. So, so it was just like, all right, I'm sit down and, listen to all that. Well, then you're listening to them, and then now, of course, there's followers, right? So now you have the lonely ones that like to come over and be like, oh, my grandkids, they never visit me, and, stuff like that. And now you're there until like 2 hours past your time that you're supposed to clock out. Or you clocked out already because you have to. And now, 2 hours of your time has been spent there. And now you're drained. You're drained from working, okay? You're drained from all of that, and then plus having to stay longer because, you feel like you need to help somebody who's just not mentally resting in their head, you know what I'm saying? And I don't regret that, but when you're younger, you know what I'm saying, you're just like, oh my god, what is going on, so, but it drains you, it can drain you, because we all need a mental break, you know what I mean? Things get overwhelming, especially when you're around people who are sick all day, right? You can get drained, you get tired, and then if you're an empath, it's even worse, you know what I mean? Because now you feel their pain, you feel, what they're going through, and it makes you so sad, you know what I'm saying? It hurts your heart, you really do. So you feel like you have to be there and help this person. You just do. You know what I mean? It's the right thing to do. You're a loving person, and you're just going to do that. Well, this is the type of person that I'm seeing here for someone who does this all the time. So I can relate. I understand. But it's not rude, and it's okay for you to tell people who are like this, like, look, I love you. I love your stories, everything, but, I really have to go, you know what I mean? I have obligations, I have things I have to do. They'll understand, you know what I'm saying? They'll understand. And maybe they won't understand, and talk your ear off for a half an hour longer, but it's a lot better than 2 hours or 3 hours, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta love these elderly people because they're very wise and sweet, and they've been through a lot, and you learn a lot from elderly people, okay? I'm saying elderly people as if I'm young or something. I'm not even young, but you know what I'm saying. You learn a lot, You know, I've been around elderly people my whole life. And I was born, and that was my purpose too. And my purpose in life is a caregiver, is a healer, okay? And so are you, all right? There's all different types of healers out there, and that's just who you are. But even a healer needs their break, okay? And you got to make sure you get them. It's very important. Don't spread yourself thin, all right? You got to really take care of yourself too. Because if you're not helping yourself out, you're not going to be any use and helpful to anyone else. If you're drained and bitchy, you know, like me. I'm kidding. I'm not drained and bitchy. I get like that sometimes, but you got to know when to take that that break. You know what I mean? Allow yourself to have it. Okay, what else? So this person, anyway, you might have felt bad for them. But, you know, they didn't treat you right here. They were breadcrumbing you. You know they were breadcrumbing you, but you also know this person had a toxic life. You know that they didn't grow up right. They don't, maybe some of them, I'm seeing some of them don't have that mindset that they're wrong, or that mindset of being selfish and greedy, because it's just the way they were brought up. You know what I mean? That they don't see anything wrong with that. But you see it, and because you are a, you know, healer, you're a caregiver, you're empath, whatever you are, okay? You're a beautiful person. They take advantage of that, and that's not okay, all right? And I just feel like this person really drains you out, you know? And so they want to come back in because, you know, they had a lot of hardships out there. They had a lot of karmic stuff going on with them, with third parties, okay? I don't know, I just feel like the money is not good on their part, but they're not really motivated. Some of them are not motivated, and some of them, it's a karma for them to be working a lot harder than they should be because of all the people that they used, okay? It's kind of like a karma from them using people. Now some of their karma could be they have to work harder and then not see the accomplishments of, you know, their earnings. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they feel like they're stuck in a cage and going nowhere. You know what I mean? So the only person they can think of to turn to is you, of course, because everybody else in their freaking life is toxic, obnoxious. They have their own addictions. They're greedy, selfish, and they only come around this person when this person has something, okay? But this person's surrounded by a lot of toxicity. It makes them toxic too, on top of it. But they're just of the dark here, and they're very jealous of your light. They obsess over it, but yet they're jealous over it. It's like they don't want you to shine. They don't want you to be out there, you know, being looked at as this healer or a person of the light, you know. They don't want you to have all that beautiful attention that you get. Because I do see a lot of you are getting a lot of attention, and you're finding other lights who come in and you share energies wonderfully. They could be friends, family, okay, and it's just very positive energy coming towards you, or they're there with you now. And this person is so, because it irritates their demons, you know what I mean? Your light irritates their demons. So they want to shine like you do, but they're from the dark because they choose to stay there. So that's what they got. The light's off. You know what I'm saying? That's a choice they make. They're not blessed in that way because they don't have the light in them. They're not a light worker. They don't accept God into their life either, or whatever, from the light, you know, that they believe in. What they believe in is from the dark. It's not of the light. You understand? I hope I said that right. I don't know. What happened?
I want a food for my dogs.
Yeah, pull for your dwells. So go put him in the bathtub and play with him there. Oh my gosh, well, I can't right now. You gotta give me a few minutes, okay? Be careful of mommy's machines. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Okay. So you be careful, mommy's elliptical. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. My daughter's in here. She wants to use my exercise equipment. Alright. So that's what I'm seeing here with this person. They want to come in, and they want to come in forcefully because they know you've had it with them. They know you're burnt out and tired. And I feel they're more aggressive if they see you like dating other people or someone else, you know. They see you putting your energy into someone else. It makes them very jealous, okay? Because it's just like this energy of, I don't want to treat you right. I want to breadcrumb you, but at the same time, I don't want you in that way, but I don't want anybody else to want you either. And it's very, you know, devil, negative energy is what's coming through here. And they're hoping that, you know, nothing ever works out for you. Like, they're so selfish in that kind of way. And it's really toxic. It really, truly is, you know. This person has a problem with, like, having too much ego, you know, too much ego. Toxic people like them validate them all the time. They never tell them no. They could be good looking but don't have to be. I mean, it depends on the eye of the person, you know what I'm saying? Really, Belle. They get a lot of attention. And so it's just like, with this attention, you know, they feel like they should be glowing and receiving abundance like you do, because they feel like they deserve that type of energy and you don't. I don't know, maybe they feel like you don't kiss people's ass enough or something. I don't know. Because this person's a real ass kisser too. Sorry, Bella, I didn't mean to say that word.
What?
Nothing. If you didn't hear it, that's wonderful. Never mind.
Is it only a bad word?
No, let's ignore it. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Hold on.
Then, what are you talking about?
Yeah, so they're gonna come in all aggressive and whatever. You're gonna tell them no and take a hike, okay? If you do have someone else either coming in or they're with you already, okay? They know this, and there's no comparison. Like, they feel like now they're being put into a third party situation. They feel like they're being breadcrumbed by you. So all these emotions that they put on you, it's like returning back on them, okay? And that's why I feel it's like a really big type of karma that's hitting them. Okay, and it's kind of like it's boomeranging onto them. How they treated you, how they made you feel is now, you know, on them. Okay, they're now going through all that emotion. Okay, and you're not. You're like happy, or, you know, you've moved on. And you're not expecting this person to pop up, because they are popping up, and they're popping up like out of nowhere. It's like you're not going to expect them. It's unexpectedly. So make sure if they do pop up, it's in public. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be anywhere alone with this person, because they do have aggressive tendencies to be aggressive, okay? So if you're in your car and they decide they're going to run up to your car or something, just go away, like drive off. Yeah, because there's no communication that needs to be done anymore. This is over. This relationship is over. If it was even a relationship, whatever this was to you, it's over. Okay, it's over. So you don't have to communicate anything with this person. It's best that you don't, Spirit is saying, because, yeah, right here. Because it's all conflict. They just want to come bring you down, bring your energy down. And they want to cause conflict in your life because they feel like you're abundant and you have everything you know, hoped and wished and dreamed for, and they don't, okay? And they're very jealous, and you don't want any of that negative toxic energy near you or your family members. Yeah, but you still have love for this person. There's always going to be a part of you that's attached to this person, okay? You're always going to have, part of you's always going to love this person because that's the type of person you are, okay? You feel bad for them. You feel bad, you know, that they're so toxic. You feel bad that they're the way they are and they can't change or they won't change. But you know you can't do anything for this energy, for this person. They have to do it themselves, and you know that. So, you know, Spirit saying you have to let them go. You have to release them, okay? You might think that you release them, but energetically you haven't. And so you want to go cleanse that out of your system here, out of your energy, I mean. Hello, can you not make so much noise, please?
I can't help it.
Can you try to help it? Mommy can't read. It's like this, okay? Can you give Mommy a few minutes to read before you do that?
With my stuff, I'm gonna get some shoes for my dolls that I need to wear.
Alright.
Please.
Just ignore the background, you guys. My daughter has her little Taurus moment. Yes, alright. You say hi. Alright, she wants to say hi to everybody. Oh, you're gonna say hi?
Hi.
Louder, we can't hear you.
Hi.
Good girl. Okay, thank you. You smell so good.
I just put Grandma spray on me.
You
The
did?
one to sleep spray that make you fall asleep.
So you're gonna fall asleep?
No, I don't fall asleep. It's only for the night.
Oh, of course not.
When Chloe sleeps next to her, she smells the stinky smell of Chloe. She gets that spray so she can spray here so she can
Oh, it smells so nice. I love that powdery smell. Okay, thank you. Alright, honey bun. Sorry about that, you guys. My daughter came in here, as you know. That's just how it works. She pops in every now and then. It is what it is. She's a Taurus, so I can't really argue with her. She has that bull in her, okay? If you know what a Taurus is about, and you know. So I'm not, I'm a Gemini. I'm not trying to get into arguments. I don't have the energy for that, okay? Boy, can Tauruses be hard-headed. I love them very much, but whew, I just don't bother. Because I don't, it doesn't work. It just doesn't. It's like you're fighting against, you know, it's like shoveling shit in the wind. You don't get anywhere when they're very stubborn like that, so... Yeah, I'm not saying she's stubborn all the time, but, you know, it's just how some Tauruses are. Not all, but some. Alright, let's see. Somebody keeps getting anxiety attacks. Oh, yeah, this anxiety attack that somebody's getting, or some of you are getting, that's the energy being thrown at you. They are wishing like really horrible shit on you to happen, and they're not doing it alone, okay? They have their little friends helping them, you know, with this toxic energy being thrown at you. But what they want done to you is pretty strong, but because you're being blocked, they're being blocked, I mean them, they're being blocked. You're only feeling, some of you are only feeling anxiety, but it was intent to be a lot worse than that. So Spirit is saying, keep praying, okay? Pray for, you know, protection always. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. Cleanse your energy, you know, whatever way you like to cleanse, go cleanse. But it's very much needed, okay? Someone's dog needs to go get checked out. They're, what are those things called? I'm not a vet, but the glands, there you go. The glands on the butt over there, the butt glands, okay. They need to be cleaned or something. One of them you're gonna find out is clogged or something. It's hard. They're gonna need antibiotics for it. This is for a dog that's quite old, over 10 years old or something. Over 10. Spirit is saying just let them be comfortable. Don't go spending your money on a bunch of things on this dog. Just make sure they're comfortable. That's what they said, because it's more traumatizing to do these surgeries and medical things at their age, okay? And it'll cause them not to live longer with the anxiety they get from that or something. I don't know. That's what Spirit's saying to me. So that's for somebody who has an older dog, has a clogged gland in their butt. They do need antibiotics, so don't ignore that. They might need to get their teeth removed, but that's where Spirit is saying just to leave it, not to remove their teeth, because again, it's going to cause a trauma that will shorten their life or something. I'm assuming because Spirit is saying it's with the part of the anxiety of the dog. Yeah, it'll cause other problems, I guess, when they're up there in age. So it's just let them be comfortable. Okay. Someone is hearing an animal. Somebody's hearing walking, scratching in the house. Well, it sounds like it's coming from the house, and you think the house is haunted at night. For someone, it's not haunted. It's a raccoon. Some kind of animal like a raccoon or something that's walking on top of your roof or climbing up to the roof. They like to sleep on the roof or eat on the roof or something like that. So it's not something that, it's not a ghost, it's not a thief or anything like that, okay? It's an animal. I don't know. Somebody has some kind of raccoon. I see a raccoon. I see somebody really stressed out here over their kid. Their kid is grown. The kid is an adult now. They might live in a different country or just live far from where you are. They're not local. That much I do see. They're not local here. And then you're very worried all the time about this child of yours. But the child is fully grown, okay? It could be, I don't know who the sex of the child is, tell you it's a masculine energy. But that could be a woman too, you know what I'm saying? So it can be any male or female. But anyway, somebody is like anxiety, worrying all the time about this kid, their kid, okay? Their kid is going to be fine. You don't need to worry about them, okay? They do have the resources that they need. They're being guided, okay? Their spirit guides are handling them, and they're trying to keep you from, getting stressed out also. Relax, because they're okay. They're not a baby anymore, all right? I know we love our babies, and we don't want them to grow up, or we're afraid that they're not grown enough to do shit on their own. I get it. But, you have to let them go a little bit, okay? Because they have to make these mistakes, all right? And they have to learn from them. And you can't interfere with everything. I know as much as you love them and you want to do everything for them, that's not helping them, all right? They need to learn things on their own. And Spirit is saying that you are worrying yourself out for nothing. You're not Superman or woman, okay? And your kid is just fine, okay? And if they're not fine, they'll let you know. But there's a kid here, someone's kid here. You know, they might be going to school to do something with travel. I see a cruise ship, so I'm hearing the name Matos. Matthew, Matt, Matos, Mary. A lot of M names, okay? Just coming out randomly. I don't know these M's, okay? Anyway, it looks like, I don't know, I see a cruise ship. I don't know if they work on a cruise ship or they want to work on a cruise ship. This kid here. I keep saying kid because they are in their 20s, okay? Their early 20s. So, yeah, this kid here wants to go work on a cruise ship. And it'd be a fabulous idea, okay? It really, truly is because, you know, they want to travel. They, you know, learn independence. They'll learn some really positive and good things there on board, okay? They'll meet a lot of new different people from all different places on this cruise ship. Anyway, it's going to be a lot of enjoyment here. You don't need to worry so much about them. They're not stupid. They're very smart. Very, very smart kid you got here. Alright, the problem here is that they're your baby. Okay, when we all have our babies, right? Most of us. Well, a lot of us, not everybody, obviously, but a lot of us have our babies, so. I know, I have my 20-year-olds too. I know. Yeah, they're gonna be fine. You have to have faith in them, pray for them. Always pray for your kids and their protection, okay? But you're gonna, Spirit wants you to relax. Just relax and focus on yourself right now, okay? Do things that you enjoy doing. Someone here loves to crochet or do sewing. Somebody does a really beautiful work with sewing embroidery. Did I say that right? Embroidery? I can't even say it. Okay. Yeah, so they're doing that and it looks really beautiful. And this might be the same person that's worrying about their son or daughter, okay, going on a cruise ship and working on there. Why are they so worried about this child going on a cruise ship for? Oh, because of their addiction. So they might be addicted to alcohol and marijuana. Okay. Well, you know what? That's just normal, though. I mean, all kids, right? All kids, even in their early 20s, they potty, right? You can't stop a kid from pottying. All you can do is just, you know, remind them, you know, what they're doing and make sure that they're responsible and, you know, just keep reminding them to take care of themselves and the people around them, you know. A lot of safety advice, of course, but you can't control them, especially after 18. I mean, they know that. So just pray for them, you know what I mean? You can't control them at this point. They're going to do what they want to do, okay? But you need not to panic so much, okay? Because, you know, yes, they're going to make mistakes. I'm not going to lie to you. We all do. They're going to have to make mistakes so they can learn from them. But it's not life-threatening mistakes, okay? So if that's what you're worried about, they're going to be okay. They're not going to jump off the cruise ship. I'm not seeing that here. So you can just relax, okay? And then I'm also seeing on the cruise ship, too, they get tested for drugs and all that other stuff. So if they are caught with anything in their system, okay, they won't have that job anymore. Okay, so I'm sure This job is going to mature them, and they're going to be so busy on this cruise ship. I don't see them doing any of that, and they want to keep this job because they're going to love, traveling and meeting new people and doing different jobs. Okay, it's going to be really exciting for this child here. They're really going to enjoy it. So enjoy yourself, and I see this person, this kid. I mean, they're going to do really well here. They're going to do very well. And who knows, maybe they might buy you a ticket to go on that cruise ship with them and have a good time. Right? So just relax. Have faith in your kid. They're okay. All right? They're not going to do anything crazy like that. Chill out. Give them some space. All right? Someone has an admirer here. Any more? Okay. So there's an admirer here. There is going to be an admirer here. Okay, they're coming in this weekend. They're going to be observing you. This is a quiet person, all right? They're a quiet person who's over observant. So they're going to probably stare at you for days, okay? And just like try to figure you out, all right? You're going to go somewhere this weekend, somebody, where there's a lot of people. I see a lot of food. I don't know if it's a festival or it's a party or a restaurant. I don't know, but I see all different types of foods being tossed around, okay? People having a good time, a lot of chatter. And then this particular person is sitting at the, kind of like in the corner of this place, okay? Staring at you, extremely observant, like looking at you from head to toe. What you're wearing, wondering what you're thinking, what you're eating. This person is very particular. They have money. They do have money. But they're kind of like burnt out, and they're older. They're older than you, okay? They're older. They work a lot. They have children. Oh, I see. They have younger children. And they're being very observant because they want to see if you're nurturing. They're very attracted to you, but that's not what they're trying just to look about, is the attraction. They want to know if you're a nurturing, motherly type of person because they have children. So they're admiring you and being extra observant on you, hoping that you are what they're looking for because they're very attracted to you. But this person has gone through some serious karmic cycle here where they were just chasing, people. And I just said mother, didn't I? Parent, could be a father too, okay? Don't take it like as a mother. It could be a fatherly type of person, okay? A parent, just any kind of parent, nurturing parent. It doesn't matter the sex. I'm sorry I put that there. I didn't mean to. It just slips out sometimes. You know how I am. You know how scatter-minded I can be. I have ADHD, if you didn't know. So my mind kind of gets disorganized, okay? Bear with me. Yeah, so they have a lot of interest in you. Okay, they're gonna have a lot of interest in you this weekend. Wherever you're going, they're going to be watching you, observing you, like really extra and hard. They are quiet, but they're not shy. Okay, they're assertive. They will come by. They might buy you a drink if it's a restaurant, or they might just ask if they can sit and chat with you, or just sit and chat with you. This is not a shy person. They're just very observant. But they make good money. They have money. They're very organized and skilled. Okay. Um, they're very attracted to the color, like rosy red colors or pinks. They're attracted to those type of reddish colors, I'm seeing. Or maybe they're gonna wear red that day. I don't know. It's something to do with red, okay? Take it how it resonates. They come off like they're kind of callous, okay? Until they warm up to you, until they get to know you. They could have some kind of military background here. Something with a military base even. I see you with your kids or child, and I want you to have my baby. Oh, so maybe you have children and they see you nurturing already, or they're gonna see you nurturing already, okay? And they're really attracted to that because they have children. Somebody might have green eyes. They might have green eyes, or you do. Person you're going to meet this weekend. They could be techie, so they're into electronical things. They could be electrician, into computers, social medias, phones. Where maybe they have a business doing something with those things, you know. They could be a Cancer. Oh boy, those emotions. Now, I got UK, so United Kingdom. So either they come from there, they've been there, they're going there. I don't know, something with the UK, or maybe you're from United Kingdom. I don't know, something with the UK. However that resonates, it could be for them or for you. We got keeping secrets here. I feel like the keeping secrets part is they're not going to tell you that they're well off. They're not going to tell you that they're comfortable and stable. They're not going to even talk to you about money or work because they want someone that is going to fulfill them in a loving way that has nothing to do with materialistic things, money, or any of that, okay? They want to get to know you for who you are, not how much money you make, what kind of job you have. This person does have money, but that's not the most important thing to this person, obviously, because they don't want to discuss anything to you about that. For some of you, and for some of you, this person doesn't want to discuss anything with money because they might still be tied with someone else with money, so you have to be aware of that for some of you. Like maybe they have things that they're with an ex or something, or they don't have to be with the ex, but maybe they still share things with an ex, like a business or something like that, and they don't want to tell you. I'm not sure, okay? It could be, I'm seeing those two things, but it could be anything, okay? Something to do with assets. This person could be tall and built, okay? They could be very sexy. You like my sexy con? You know you like my sexy con. Kidding. So, yeah. They have a nice body. Okay, they have a nice body. They could. Alright. If that's what matters to you. They could be European. Okay. Or they want to take it, or Europe, or you are. I don't know. Something with Europe, okay? For some of you, they can be a Capricorn, or you're a Capricorn, or it's just an energy that they're going to be approaching you with. I want to hold your hand and walk with you. So they're a very affectionate person here, okay? They like affection. They're hoping you're affectionate because their last person was anything but affectionate. All they did was bitch and scream, and I'm hearing Prada, so I think they're all about money and materialism things. And that's why they don't want to deal with anybody that's materialistic in that way, that's about just spending money and wanting money and stuff about money, okay? They don't want materialistic people. Alright, whatever. That's what it is. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys today. I hope this helps somebody out. If it did, let me know. Okay, if it didn't, I don't need to know if it didn't. Alright, we're good. You know this is a general reading, and you're only going to take what resonates, okay? So, please, if you like my content, if you like my reading, please hit the like and subscribe button, because you love me. Okay. And then everybody who has hit the love, well, like love, it's all good. Those of you who hit the like and the subscribe button, thank you all so much. You're such a blessing. I love you all to death. Yes, you're all wonderful. I love you all. Thank you so much, for all your great vibes and energy. I love you all. All right. So you all have a wonderful night, okay? Drop a comment if you want to drop a comment. It's always open for positive comments only. I'm not looking for haters, okay? We got enough of that in the world. I'm good, okay? So I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your night. And I will talk to you tomorrow, alright? If God is willing. So I love you all, and I pray for all of you. And I send you all lots of love and positive energy always. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.